Well, a very good morning to you once more, Desiree, and our viewers at home. Just a brief summary, of course. The Minister of Transport, Fikile Mbalula, just taking a train ride, that is Gautrain, from Hatfield in Pretoria to Sentin Gautrain station here in Johannesburg, just to test the readiness of this train service. Now, one of the new things that, of course, are being implemented is that the Gautrain will only carry 50% of its normal capacity, and this will only take place between 7 a.m. in the morning and 7 a.m. and 12 noon, and then after 12 noon we will have a break, and then of course then at 3 p.m. and until 7 p.m. that's when then Gautrain services will resume again. Perhaps let me just correct myself there. The services will start at 5 a.m. In the morning, that is at the Gautrain services, and then they will stop at 12 noon, so that is 5 a.m. until 12 noon, and then we have a break, and then again Gautrain services will then resume at 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the evening. Of course, the reason that they are stopping at 7 p.m., you know that the lockdown regulations state that there should be nobody in the streets between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. So there is that curfew. So the Gautrain is respecting that curfew purposes, and of course what they've also implemented is what they call a disinfection booth. So when you enter the Gautrain, you will enter through a booth that is for the purposes of disinfecting people. So you will enter through that booth, and then it will spray a sanitizer over your entire clothing to ensure that, of course, that people are safe, and that we stick to the regulations and safety measures of this lockdown. So basically today was a demonstration of how the Gautrain is going to be operating going forward. We know the reason that now Gautrain is resuming services is because we are on a level 4 lockdown, and as a result of level 4 lockdown, some employees or employers are allowed to go back to work, and the estimates are saying that about 1 million people are expected to return to their places of work, so they need a mode of transportation to assist them to get to their various places of work. Now today, of course, when we were on this ride, we did see a few passengers that came along, so on the train, and they were also just told that they need to adhere to the regulations, and one of the principles is that no mask, no ride. So as part of the regulations, if you don't have a mask on, you will not be allowed on the Gautrain. Now, another very important factor that was announced by the minister is the issue of Metro Rail. You'll know that Metro Rail caters for the majority of the workers in the country as they go to their various places of work. Now, the Metro Rail still remains closed. The minister says that they expect Metro Rail to perhaps reopen when it's level 3 lockdown. But currently, Gautrain services have opened, but on a limited capacity.
That will not be the position.
Thank you very much, Sipho Stuurman. Let's just go through those stipulations of the alert level 4 gazette for the minister. It says the Minister of Transport must, after consultation with cabinet members responsible for cooperative governance and traditional affairs, health, police and justice and correctional services, issue directions for the resumption of different modes of public transport to cater for the gradual return to work of people in respect of rail, bus services and taxi services, e-hailing services and private vehicles. It also says the directions to be issued by the cabinet minister, in this case Minister Mbalula, responsible for transport, must set out the hygienic conditions that must be adhered to and steps to be followed for the limitation of exposure of members of public using public transport to COVID-19.